Of course, we have to start Patriots here. Preseason game number one tonight, Thursday, as we record. The number one thing on the docket, it's not even worth. Thank you for turning the TV off, Ray. I know that attention spans, they are
very
not,
small, very small. I apologize.
Obviously, the number one thing everyone's looking at is the quarterbacks. It's an normally the things that everyone are looking at, I want to look at something different, but we can't. Because there's a lot of things that we can. There's a lot of ways that this can go. Is Cam going to play one series? Does that mean he's a starter? Does he play a full half? How much time does Mac get with the ones? Does he play with the twos? What does the whole offense look like? Does he look like a piece of shit? Is Cam Newton the same piece of shit that we knew of him? I think, obviously there's a lot to look at. How much are we going to learn tonight? I don't know. I ask you, just opening statement, Ray. When it comes to the quarterbacks, what do we think we're going to happen? What are you looking to see?
What I'm looking to see is the Cam Newton be the Cam Newton that we all know and love, and to hear the boo birds in Foxborough and let Bill Belichick know that we're not happy with his choice at quarterback. Put the kid in, let Mac Jones run rampant on this fucking season. Let's see what he's got.
Ray's looking for boo birds right out of the gate.
Right out of the
chute. Game one. There hasn't been fans there in forever. You might get him right out of the chute.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I mean, look at what happened in the NBA when they let fans back in. There's just melees going
Fights and bottle throwers.
Sons and four.
A fucking drunk Thursday night and a hot, sweaty, drunk Thursday night in Foxborough.
I would never go to this game.
The first time in a year and a half. Yeah, it might get weird, especially if Cam Newton goes out there and sucks. Bill, what are you looking at? You have been long train running on the Cam Newton is starting week one, probably the whole season, redshirt year for Mac Jones. What do you got to see this game to change it for you, or more importantly, change it for Bill? Or do you think it's still just locked in?
I still think it's locked in, but I don't think Bill's going to put a lot of stock in the first preseason game against Washington. I just really don't. You really think the more stock is in the dress rehearsal, whether it's game 2 or game 3. We don't really fucking know this year with the new preseason, but I mean, I want to see Cam with the new offense. You got a better offensive line this year, and now you just added some weapons. I know Hunter Henry's not going to play, but in Nelson Aguilar, but you still, Jacoby Myers looks like the best wide receiver in camp, and I want to see Cam throw the fucking football. That's what I'm looking to see. Attempt serviceable attempts, not chucking it into the fucking ground, not taking stupid sacks. Like, I want to see him be a competent quarterback, because I still think he's starting all year. I think this Mac Jones hype right now in training camp, it just seems like they're hype. We heard it from Jarrett Stidham. We heard it about Jimmy Garoppolo. I feel like all these Patriots beat writers are just pumping Mac Jones's tires.
Trent Brown came out the other day and said something, though, that he's seen stuff from a first-year quarterback he's never seen before. So,
Trent Brown's an idiot.
I'll take it. Hey, anything that puts Mac Jones in front of Cam Newton, I'll take.
Dude, he also doubled down on it. This week, said that this kid's going to be a superstar.
He also has a tattoo of him fucking 2 chicks on his arm. Weird.
That noted. All right, let me take the other side of this, because I do think that Cam is in the driver's seat as it comes to Bill Belichick picking his starting quarterback. But I don't think, I think in Bill Belichick's mind, week one is set. It's there. They're going with Cam. They're going to let Mac Jones feel his way into the NFL here. But I don't think Belichick is thinking about that the whole year. I honestly think. Well, let me ask you this: do you think he feels pressure? Do you think he feels pressure right now after a 7-6 season, watching Brady shove a Super Bowl?
7-6, 7-9. Sure.
Sorry, 7-9. I was thinking 69, 7-6. My math is bad. Welcome
7-10. Whatever.
7-10. I felt like Ray. Sorry, God damn it. Do you think he feels pressure, Ray? And how does that equate to the quarterback position here? I'll answer my own question. I think that he wants to get a really good look and understanding of what Mac Jones is in case he has to go to him come week 4, 5, 6, because Cam Newton is the Cam Newton that he brought in last year, which in the back of his mind knows that's a very real fucking possibility, but he shot himself in the foot with the Brady situation. So here you are, Bill, la-di-da. Hope your defense is good and hope Mac Jones can play come week 8. That's what I think's in his head. And I think we're going to see Mac Jones get time this whole preseason because of it.
Can I ask both of you a question? Where do you think the players land, like the offensive players? Where do you think they land? Who do they favor? Who do they want under center? Who do they want them throwing the ball? Because they have all these incentives. They reach all these incentives. They get bonuses and all that shit. Who do you think helps them get that bonus?
I think that their heart is going to tell them Cam. I think that it's a veteran locker room, right? I think they all have respect for Cam Newton. They all played together in a COVID year last year, and they band of brothers kind of shit for that.
Fucked each other's.
Okay. But I think when it comes down to winning, losing, catching passes, and not, I think they're going to see Mac Jones in practice connecting with a lot of passes and go, this fucking kid can throw it and Cam can't, and we're losing games 17-16. Hey, Bill, maybe it's time to make a change. I think you might see the locker room flip there, especially if they're losing. If they're winning, it might be a different story.